morning, boys and girls. I'm Miss Sarah, and this is Rhyming to Read at the Franklin Public Library. I'm one of the children's librarians here, and we are getting ready to do a nursery rhyme. And today, our nursery rhyme that we're going to focus on is all about leaves because it's fall. Can you pretend your leaves are falling to the ground? Make your fingers wiggle up high and bring them to the ground. Let's do that one more time. Up high and bring them to the ground. Good job. So we're going to do a lot of activities with leaves today, and our rhyme is called Fall the Leaves. So we're just going to say it together, and once you get the hang of it, say it along with me. We'll do it a couple of times. I'll do it with rhythm sticks. You guys can use your hands to clap, or you can use your shaker apes. So we're going to start with down, down, yellow and brown, fall the leaves all over the ground. Rake them up in a pile so high, they almost reach up to the sky. Now, do you think we can try that with our voices? So for the first part, let's start high and bring our voices down. And then for the second part, rake them up, let's start low and bring them up because we're raking up the big pile of leaves. So let's start high with our voices. So we have down, down, yellow and brown, fall the leaves all over the ground. Rake them up in a pile so high, they almost reach up to the sky. You see how your voice started up and went all the way down, and then went down and went back up again. Let's try it by doing some actions. So let's make our hands in the air, and we'll bring them down and have them touch the ground. And then we'll pretend to rake our leaves, and then in a pile so high, they almost reach up to the sky. We'll lift our arms in the air like that, okay? So we have down, down, yellow and brown, fall the leaves all over the ground. Rake them up in a pile so high, they almost reach up to the sky. And lift your arms way up high, give them a great big stretch and wiggle. Good job. Now let's try it with some rhythm sticks or clapping. So we're going to clap, or you can even use your shaker apes. It's a little easier for me with this rhyme to use a rhythm stick, so I'm going to rhythm stick it. But you can also clap or pat your legs, whichever works for you guys. So we have down, down, yellow and brown, fall the leaves all over the ground. Rake them up in a pile so high, they almost reach up to the sky. Good job. Let's do that one more time. You guys are going to be experts on this rhyme because we're saying it like a million times. Let's try it one more time. Down, down, yellow and brown, fall the leaves all over the ground. Rake them up in a pile so high, they almost reach up to the sky. Good job. All right. Do you know why leaves fall to the ground? Well, I did a little research, so let's learn a little bit about why leaves fall to the ground. So, I have this tree on my board, and what color are leaves usually in the spring or summer? What color are they? Yeah, they're usually green. Do you know why they're green? Let me just put some green leaves on the board. So usually, leaves are green, and they're green because they have a lot of that coloring in the leaves. And leaves change colors. Leaves need sunlight. Can we pretend we're a sun? Air. Can we wave our arms like we're the air? Water. Make it rain. Wiggle your fingers. And chlorophyll to make food or sugar to feed the trees. And the chlorophyll is the green coloring in the leaves. But all leaves have the colors brown, yellow, red, and green in them. But green is the color that they have the most of. And that is what helps absorb the sunlight to feed the tree. So, if you've noticed, in fall, the sun goes to sleep a little earlier every night, right? So it's not getting as much sunlight. So that's why the leaves change colors because they're getting less and less sunlight. Oops, that's fine. This is more too. And that is why they start falling to the ground, because they're getting less and less food to feed the tree. So that is why the trees are getting ready for winter. That's very interesting. I learned a lot about leaves when I was looking up this. And since we have this on the board, let's start with a little song that goes to the tune of Wheels on the Bus. Whew. We're gonna need all these leaves too. Okay. And you guys can go ahead and sing it with me. Once you get the hang of it, it's really easy to catch on. But we're gonna start with some colors on the board. So let's put some, what color is this? Yellow, we'll put some yellow on the board. What color is this? Green, we'll put some green leaves on the board. And what color is this? Brown, let's put some brown leaves on the board. So let's just put more leaves on the board for our tree. Put another green up there. And another yellow, we'll call it a day. Okay, so we have yellow, green, and brown leaves on the tree. So let's start at the beginning. The leaves of the trees turn yellow, green, and brown. Yellow, green, and brown. Yellow, green, and brown. The leaves of the trees turn yellow, green, and brown. All through the town. Now the leaves are going to turn different colors. What color is this? Red. Good job. What color is this? Orange. Good job. And let's put some more orange and red on the board. So we got more orange and red leaves. Okay. That's a fun looking tree right there. So the leaves of the trees turn orange and red, orange and red. Orange and red, the leaves of the trees turn orange and red all through the town. But now what's going to happen to those leaves? They're going to fall! So the leaves of the trees come tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down. The leaves of the trees come tumbling down all through the town. Good job. And lastly, sometimes the wind blows those leaves around, so we're going to swish our arms like this. The leaves on the ground go swish, 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 swish. The leaves on the ground go swish, 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 all through the town. Good job. That was a really fun one. I really liked that one. And we learned some interesting facts about leaves. All right, let's go ahead and read a leaf book. And I really, really like this one. It's really fun. And we will just turn it around so we got our rhyme back on the board. And this is Leaves, Leaves by Salina Yoon. So we're just gonna explore some fun fall leaves in this story. Leaves are falling, falling fast. Can you make them fall with your hands? They're piling up high. Can you lift your arms in the air? It's autumn at last. What's hiding here? What do you think's hiding here? Should we go ahead and take a look? What is it? A busy squirrel with something to hide. He has nuts for the winter stored inside. Aw, he's so cute. Good job. Leaves can be big. Can you stretch your arms out wide? Good job. Or they can be small. They fall from trees, both short. You make your arms short. And tall. Good job. What's hiding here? Should we take a look? Let's find out. What do you see? shiny and juicy, tart and sweet. Mmm, that sounds delicious. Colorful leaves cover the ground. When the wind blows, they all fly around. Can you make your arms whirl in the wind? Good job. What's hiding here? What do you think? Well, let's take a look. Oh my goodness. What are those? Kittens purring in their sleep. Shh. Be still and don't make a peep. Aw, can I hear some kitten meows? Meow, meow, meow. They're very quiet kittens. Leaves can be red, orange, yellow, or green, and shaped round, pointy, or in between. What's hiding here? Should we go take a look? 3 fat pumpkins with leaves of green. Perfect for carving on Halloween. Should we count those pumpkins together? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. 3 pumpkins. Let's grab our rakes and roll up our sleeves. But what will we do with all of these leaves? What do you think we should do with those leaves? Let's see what they're gonna do with those leaves. 1, 2, 3. Let's count to 10, then jump in the leaves again and again. All right, boys and girls, let's count to 10, and then I want you to jump into your pretend pile of leaves, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jump in those leaves! Did you do a nice big jump? Good job. Give yourselves a clap. All right, so since we were being leaves, we're going to do an activity where we dance like leaves. So Mr. Sam's gonna be tapping out a rhythm on some rhythm sticks, and we're going to move to the tempo of the rhythm. So if the rhythm is slow, we'll be slow leaves floating in the wind. If the rhythm is fast, we'll be fast leaves floating in the wind. So just dance to the rhythm, okay? Being some dancing leaves. Okay, I have so many fun leaf activities, it's so hard to pick and choose. Okay, but I do want to demonstrate an activity that's really fun that you can do at home. So I'll just demonstrate this. And basically this is an activity you can kind of pretend like you're raking up leaves. So I have this little tower that I build, and then I'm just using this crinkled paper. But you can really use whatever you have at hand on home. Shredded paper. You can even bring in leaves from outside and use real leaves. And I'm just gonna demonstrate a fun little activity that you can do if you have more time later. And I'm gonna pretend that this cute little fork is my rake. And we're gonna practice raking around this little house. So we got these leaves all spread out. and we're just going to use our rake and practice raking. So we're going to get a nice big leaf pile. And like I said, you can do this with whatever you have at home. It doesn't take long, and it's a fun little activity. And look at how big that leaf pile is. Look how big it got. Good job. So that was us pretending to rake up some leaves. And like I said, you can do this with whatever you have lying around. And let's see. I think we want to do... My tower fell, that's okay. We'll pick it up later. Let's do a next song with our shaker egg. This is Leaves Are Falling, and it's to the tune of Jingle Bells. So with your shaker egg, we're just gonna sing the song to the tune of Jingle Bells. So you're gonna just shake your egg to the rhythm, okay? And if you don't have a shaker egg, you can clap with your hands. You can even make a shaker egg with some plastic eggs if you have them and some dried beans. But let's do it with our shaker egg. Leaves are falling, one fell on my nose. Where's your nose? Good job. Leaves are falling, one fell on my toes. Where's your toes? Good job. Leaves are falling, one fell on my head. Where's your head? Good job. Leaves are falling, yellow, orange, and red. We should probably do that one more time. This one's really fun. Leaves are falling, one fell on my nose. Where's your nose? Leaves are falling, one fell on my toes. Where's your toes? Good job. Leaves are falling, one fell on my head. Where's your head? Leaves are falling, yellow, orange, and red. Good job. That was a lot of fun. All right, we are going to go ahead and do a fun little activity. So, we're gonna pretend that we're gonna do a leaf toss game. So, if you have a scarf at home, you can use your scarf if you want. You can use a sheet. You can do this outside with your grown-ups. When you're raking leaves, you can get your leaves in a nice big pile on the sheet. And so I have some leaves right over here. I'm just gonna spread them out on my sheet. Like I said, you can do this inside too with paper, pretending that they're leaves. You can bring in some real leaves if you want to. These are fabric leaves. So, but we're going to try to get them to float up in the air and see how many times it takes for us to get all of the leaves off of our sheet. So Mr. Sam's gonna help me out. And this is a fun game that you can do at home in the fall for our leaves. Okay, so we got the leaves. So let's do nice and slowly try to get the leaves off the sheet. Why this one's fun to do outside. Look at all those leaves floating down. They're kind of like when we were dancing. We still got some on there though. And we did it! Good job. That was a lot of fun. Thank you, Mr. Sam, for your help. And I think that pretty much brings us to the end of rhyming to read for today. So let's just go through our rhyme one last time. I'm gonna go ahead and use the rhythm sticks with it. And you can go ahead and do the motions, down, down, yellow and brown, and rake them up too. So we have down, down, yellow and brown, fall the leaves all over the ground. Rake them up in a pile so high they almost reach up to the sky. Let's do it one more time because I really like this one. I'll do it with actions this time. Down, down, yellow and brown, fall the leaves all over the ground. Rake them up in a pile so high, they almost reach up to the sky. Good job. Thank you guys for joining me today for Rhyming to Read. I hope you had a really fun time with it. And we will see you next time. Bye.